Petersen believes that attaining and maintaining a strong credit profile is one of the most important factors in developing and increasing long-term assets. An asset is something of economic value. Most people think of a house or a car as an asset. While these items have value and are assets, credit is also an important asset. So why is credit an asset? A high credit score can save an individual or family money in their monthly budget through reduced fees, interest rates, and other financial products. Individuals with low credit scores pay much more on a car loan, interest rates, and renting an apartment compared to someone who has a high credit score. Therefore, a high credit score is an asset that optimizes a household's budget so that they can live the life they want. Take, for example, a $10,000 car loan at a 5-year term. If you have a low credit score, you might pay 25% on the car loan. The monthly payment will be $294, and you will pay approximately $7,611 in interest. If you have excellent credit, you can get approved for a 5% interest rate. Your monthly payment will be $189. That is a monthly savings of $105 compared to the payment with a 25% interest rate. The total interest paid is $1,323. That's a savings of $6,288 over a 5-year period. Think about what you would do with that money. You could save for a down payment on a house or for your children's education. When you apply for a job, you create a resume to show prospective employers, "This is why you should hire me." Your credit report is your financial resume. Your credit report is used to show prospective creditors, "This is why you should loan me money or trust me financially." So how do you build a strong credit profile? The first step is to know your score. At Justine Petersen, we look at a lot of credit reports, and about 1 in 4 of Justine Petersen clients have something that is inaccurate on their report the first time that we look at it. So it's important to look at your credit report annually. Where can you get your credit report? Annualcreditreport.com offers a free credit report. Make sure that you type it in correctly. There are imitation sites where the fine print will sign you up for a monthly service. The next step is to create a personal credit action plan. Once you know what is on your report, create a plan to improve your credit. Determine your goals, whether you want to buy a house, obtain capital for a small business, or just get to a certain score. You need to establish a personal budget. Building good credit costs money, whether it's paying on lines of credit or paying off collections, so you want to make sure that you have a budget that you can live with. And you also want to set a timeline to measure your success. The next step in building good credit is to get the good stuff going. Take a look at your credit report and count your active lines of credit. There are 2 types of credit lines. One is an installment loan, such as a car loan or a student loan, and the other is a revolving line of credit, such as a credit card. You want to have about 2 of each. Some creditors, such as buy here, pay here car dealers, don't report to the credit bureaus and therefore don't help you build good credit. Most landlords, utility companies, and payday lenders also don't report to the credit bureaus, so go to your report and count those lines. If you have less than 3 lines of credit on your credit report, your credit report is considered thin. Your score may be low simply because you don't have much of a credit history. At this point, don't dwell on the bad stuff like collections. Get good, active lines of credit started. If all you have is negative information on your credit report, you're going to have a low score. Focus on the positive. That's what increases your score. Justine Petersen and many financial institutions offer safe, affordable credit building loans and secured credit cards. These products, when paid on time, will help you to build good credit. The next step is to dispute inaccuracies on your report. Beware of credit repair companies that offer to fix your credit report for a fee. Many are high-priced, and you can do it yourself. Remember, you can only dispute information that is inaccurate. Disputing accurate information can only be detrimental to your credit. Dispute in writing, the credit bureaus are required to respond in 30 days. The last step in building good credit is to delve out of debt. After getting positive lines of credit started and making sure that everything on your credit report is accurate, then you want to focus on reducing debt and paying off collections. If you get a tax refund this year, this is the best time to settle your collection accounts. Many collection agencies will negotiate for about half of what is owed. Make sure when negotiating a settlement, you get it stated in writing before you send the money. This way they can't come back and ask you for any more. Keep all settlement letters and receipts until you see that the account is paid in full on your credit report. Rarely should you do a payment plan to pay off collections, because then you end up paying the entire balance. But you may want to consider this option if the creditor is threatening a garnishment with the civil judgment. Remember to maintain a strong credit profile. Have 3 active lines of credit reporting on your credit report. Even a small credit line will establish a payment history and increase your score. You don't need a lot of monthly debt in order to increase your score. Always pay on time. Even a 30-day late payment will drop your credit score. On your credit cards, keep the ratio of your credit limit and the balance on the card at about 30%. A maxed out credit card will decrease your score. And maintain relationships with your creditors. The longer the credit history, the more significant impact that it has on your credit score. Justine Petersen offers credit building services to assist people to build good credit and to optimize their budget so that they can live the lives that they want.